Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Failing YouTube Marvin. I have for you guys today another YouTube gameplay. This is going to be a VSAT and SnD gameplay. I think I went like 10-1, 11-1, and I'll just show some other SnD gameplays after that if the need arises. I'm not entirely sure. I think this is going to be a pretty long story. So, this is a story video, but this isn't actually a life story. This is pretty much a nightmare or a dream I had last night. It pretty much was a nightmare. But I figured I'd share it with you guys because I actually remembered it pretty vividly, and let's just get right into it. So, this was a little bit similar to my real life. You know, I was going to school and stuff. It was the same friends from school and all that, and the only difference is I have an older sister in real life, but in this dream I had an older brother, and I lived right next to the school as well. I was in a cul-de-sac that was like at the bottom of a hill, a minute away from my school, literally. It's just kind of weird. You guys, if you've ever had like dreams, oftentimes they don't make sense. I was in my civics class, which was Miss V's class, which I've talked about Miss V before in older commentaries. It's pretty older commentary, so I know a lot of you guys don't know who she is, but she's a really nice teacher. Anyway, I have a 98 in her class, which I find this kind of funny, but I was actually failing her class in the dream, and I needed to take an exam to actually pass it, which obviously this dream's not realistic because I already taken final exams. I got 102% in her class. That's not really the point. Her exam was this basically obstacle course you had to run. It was like a kind of a test, but not a test, you know, not on paper, but you actually had to perform. So it was an obstacle course, and you had to walk on your hands. Yes, this is very unrealistic. You had to walk on your hands through these basically oversized, really huge mousetraps. It was like a 4-foot wide, 10-foot like up and down like a board, and you had to basically, you know, you had to handstand walk through it. But she wasn't really monitoring it, so I just ran through. All my friends managed to keep up with me by, you know, walking on their hands. I don't know exactly how they managed to do it, but anyway, we went through 2 sets of these, and then we finally got to the hill where my house is because I live near the school. And a lot of people were just being rowdy in class the past few days, and me and 2 of my friends had missed school, which is why we were doing it this day, and everybody else had did it the day before. She really didn't want everybody in class. She was, you know, if she could kick everybody out of the classroom, she probably would, which is why she was very glad to kick us out to take that test. But anyway, I figured since we had plenty of time, I was gonna show my friends around my house because I hadn't actually had them over, which is the same as in real life. I haven't really had many friends over because a lot of people live pretty far away from me. So my teacher taught us that he's walking on our hands and different techniques like a barrel roll, how to basically kind of prop yourself up on your hands for a long amount of time while you're laying down, but not actually like lay down on your full body weight. Just a lot of cool tricks like that. And so I ended up going down this hill, and it was kind of part of the course. It's a pretty steep hill, and we would go down the hill, and I figured I was going to show my friends around the house. And like I said, I live in like a cul-de-sac in this dream, so basically it was, if you don't know what that is, it's like a dead-end road pretty much. I was on the end of the lane on the left side, then there's a house in the very end, you know, right in the middle, and then there's one on the right, and a few houses down the road, and this was during school hours, so most people would just be away and, you know, at work. So anyway, my parents were home, however, and we went around the side of the house just to, you know, go in the front door, because I only have a key to the front in this dream. And I'm going to stop saying in this dream. I'm just going to tell us like a regular story, guys. Anyway, we go around the front of the house, and there's a robber at the door. And he's knocking on the door. He's pounding on the door. And my older brother, his name is Jerry, he works at Domino's. So I don't know exactly what the robber's beef with him was, but basically the robber banged on the door until my parents came out, and they, you know, they opened the door like, wait, what's going on? And then he's like, where's Jerry? And they say, I don't know, we don't know, you know, and he pulls out a gun and shoots them both in the head. And then, so me and my friends are both freaking out. I just start running away. My one friend tries to attack him, but he has a gun, so my friend ends up getting himself killed. And then my other friend ducks down behind like a cover, like a tree or something, and then he starts calling the cops. And I don't know why. This dream's not very realistic. They end up sending out 1 cop for a murderer. I don't really know exactly what's up with my dreams, but I ended up running to the house that was in the very center at the end of the cul-de-sac, and I started laying behind it, and for whatever reason, the house was 5 inches off the ground, and you could see underneath it. So I actually had to use the technique that my teacher had showed me, where you just lay down and, you know, keep yourself propped up on your hands. I ended up throwing dirt on my hands, and then I was wearing black shoes, so you couldn't really tell. And, you know, you couldn't tell it was my feet. And I was in this garden, so I was kind of camouflaged into the background. And luckily that day I was wearing a brown shirt, so you know, he really couldn't tell it was me. He just thought I was part of the garden pretty much. And you know, it's like an indentation into the house. For whatever reason, like a little shed area almost, just a little extra storage space, and I just kind of slipped myself right in there, and the robber couldn't see me. So he was still there, and he was just waiting for my brother to get home because, you know, he wanted to, I don't know what, he probably wanted to kill my brother or something, I'm not sure. So he was waiting for Jerry, but then he realized, oh, I didn't find Marvin yet, so he decides to start looking around for me, and then A couple minutes later, the neighbors show up, and you know they just got home. I guess they left work early or something, or they just didn't work that. You know, they had a different shift or something. And the two of them come back, and then he approaches them. You know, puts his gun away for a second, and he asks them, "Hey, do you know where Jerry is?" And they say no. You know, they obviously know who Jerry is, but like, nah, I haven't seen him around. He's probably working or something. And then he pulls out a gun, and he shoots them both, and then. So he's still there, and then obviously some people hear these gunshots, or they probably did. The cops sure did that when they were on their way. But most people are at work, so, you know, not too much of any kind of commotion happened. So basically, the cops showed up, and it was, you know, how there'll be two cops in a car, so the squad car pulls up. And this is where the dream gets really unrealistic. They don't call for backup. I think when there's a mass murderer going around, you want to call for backup. But, yeah, they didn't. I don't know. My dream makes no sense. Anyway, they end up, he basically shoots the driver before he even manages to get out of the car, and before the other one can pull his gun out, he shoots him too. So he's searching all around for me, and I'm using this tactic. I can look underneath the house because it's like 6 feet off the ground, and I can look under it, and I put a little dirt on my face too so he couldn't see me. And then there ends up being this jogger that runs up, and he jogs up to him again. The robber's trying to be a little bit discreet, and he puts his gun away. He asks him, "Hey, do you know where Jerry is?" And then he says no, and he pulls the gun out. This time he doesn't shoot him. He's like, "Are you sure?" And then the jogger's just like, "No, I don't know where he is." He's like, "Hey, are you looking for this guy though?" And he points right at me. And this is where I'm like, oh no, I'm screwed. What the robber says is, he's like, "You know what? Snitches are bitches." He pulls out his gun, he shoots him. Well, he already has his gun pulled out, he just shoots the guy. And then this is where I know, he knows where I am. I'm screwed. I'm honestly dead. So this is where I just jump up and I start running, and then I hear a click behind me. He was out of bullets. He didn't have any shots left. I got so lucky, and then this is where the dream ended. I kind of woke myself up at this point. I was scared. I was scared as hell. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die here, because I had known, I was kind of half conscious. I knew that, like, you know, this dream's about to end because I'm about to die, because all he had to do is reload his gun. And anyway, guys, that's it for the dream. Like I said, I ended up waking myself up right there, and I don't know, I guess I'm kind of glad I did. Nightmares aren't really the best things for you. Generally speaking, it's just kind of a bad thing. And anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that, found that entertaining. This is what my mind does when it's asleep. And I guess like part of the reason why I woke myself up was that I've heard somewhere that, like, if you die in a dream, you die in real life. Like, you have a heart attack, and I don't really want to have a heart attack. You know, that wouldn't be too cool. So I'm going to be throwing a little something in at the end of the video. This is for like a commentaries contest. Like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter, link will be down in the description. This has been Failing YouTube Marvin. Peace out, guys.
It's called like Yo, it's Overflow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? First things first about the gameplay. Got some Black Ops 3 in the background for you guys. Gonna be dropping like 100 kills in this gameplay here on Nuketown. I hope that you guys definitely enjoy that. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, who is this guy? This is not the normal commentator that I'm used to, probably. And I want to let you guys know, I know I'm not the normal guy here, but the owner of this channel was nice enough to let me upload a video here, so thank you for that, and let me say thank you to you guys for even watching it. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me ramble about random stuff. If you guys don't know me, I go by Overflow here on YouTube. You guys could call me Overt, and I've been doing YouTube for about 4 years now, almost to 70,000 subscribers, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. If you're interested, my channel will be the top link in the description below. I'm a Call of Duty YouTuber for the most part here on YouTube. Since Black Ops 3 came out, I've actually uploaded over 150 videos just in the past month, giving you guys all the tips and info about Black Ops 3. So if you're interested in anything Call of Duty related, you're going to be able to find it on my channel. In addition to that, my personal favorite series that I have on my channel are my life stories, man. My life stories are my favorite thing ever. I have over 100 life stories uploaded to my channel. I do 2 a week, and they range anywhere from like crazy hookups with girls to like going out to clubs to getting in fights to, you know, getting pulled over by cops. It's a lot of fun. And recently, I actually just went a little bit viral with one of my series where I pretended that I had Black Ops 3 early. It was like a real life thing, and I would go up to people and I'd break the game. Like, first I would pretend that I had it early, and then I would break it, dude. And these people's reactions were just absolutely amazing. And you'll find all that stuff on my channel. So if you're interested, my channel is going to be the top link in the description below. It would be absolutely beautiful if you came over. And if you do come over, make sure you let me know, man. I'm very interactive with the comments. I try to reply to just about everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to let you guys know a little bit about myself. Thank you so much for uploading the video to this channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and include some clips from my channel at the end of this video so you guys kind of have an idea of what happens on my channel. Hope that you guys definitely enjoy it. You guys are absolutely beautiful, and I am over and out.
Your dreams, the sky's the limit, guys. Anything
All
you
that
want to get
stuff.
in life, you could go get it.
What else should we ask him? I don't know. Make poses with me. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how I hooked up with a super duper hot gamer girl, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the story of how that all went down and all that good stuff. Dude. She's spitting up nasty jelly bean spit.
That is the nastiest.
You with the story. This is pretty embarrassing. One of my pretty, good in real life friends found my channel, and it's so awkward. I hope that you guys enjoy the story. Drop
What is this? Black Ops 3? You know what? Grow up!
You freaking convinced me. Like, I don't even want it, man.
I fucking hate you. You're such a troll.
A pretty ridiculous sex story, and thank God it did not happen to me. Thank God. Oh my God, Lordy, Lordy. I'll never. Dude, honestly, dude, like, I don't even want it. You don't even have to pay me because I just don't want it, dude. I just don't want the game, man. I don't even like it. You guys laugh a little bit at my expense, of course, and it's gonna be about the time that my girlfriend, currently ex-girlfriend, found all of my porn, dude. Found a lot of my porn. A story time video coming your way. I hope that you guys are excited. This is my most embarrassing moment in school, probably ever. I mean, there may.
Black Ops 3? What? No, are you fucking kidding me?